Homelessness is a struggle for many. At the beginning of the pandemic, the Gauteng province estimated that 50,000 people were without a safe dwelling, and amongst those, the elderly and frail.
There are many elderly people in our communities that don't have access to decent and safe homes. Some it's due to them not having family members to be able to assist them. Some just on their own have just struggled throughout their lives to be able to secure a home. So some are staying in dilapidated shacks. Some are staying in houses that are falling apart. Some are staying in cars, like what we're seeing in today's situation.
In Orange Farm, this grandmother found herself left with nowhere but this vehicle to call home.
Mama was sleeping outside, and when I got here, I almost dropped my tears, because it was the first time seeing such situation, especially seeing an elderly like her sleeping outside.
I moved here in December when I couldn't afford my rent anymore. I had to leave without my belongings. Been staying here in this yard. I sleep outside, and when it rains, I sleep in the car. The people in the house have helped me with food and groceries. Despite applying for a home at the dawn of democracy, she's still waiting.
She applied for a RDP house already 20 years ago, and that's what we need to now get to the bottom of as to she applied, what happened to her application. We're just hoping that nobody abused her application and then gave the house to somebody else.
Gogo is not alone, and social development is concerned that the current government grants are not sufficient for the elderly with no additional support.
It's not only her, it's also the other old lady who is renting a room here that costs something like 600 rands, and the room is also not in a very good state. So we're not only looking at what to do with regard to Umama who is in the car, we're also looking at what to do with the one who is renting at that amount of 500 rand, 600 rands actually, she said. It worries us obviously as a Department of Social Development, because we're the ones that pay the social grants, and social grants is supposed to assist them to maintain themselves and at least be able to buy food and foodstuffs and toiletries and all. But unfortunately, they end up having to spend a lot of that money on rental.
The department, along with organizations, are planning to build a temporary structure while a permanent home is being built for her. Hesina Gori, SABC News, Orange Farm.